Have you ever wondered how a duck species that once roamed the tropical forests of Central and South America ended up thriving on small family farms across Vietnam? The Muscovy duck, known for its quiet nature, rich meat, and resilience, has quietly become one of the country's most profitable poultry breeds. But how did that transformation happen? How did a species once considered slow-growing turn into a sustainable business model for thousands of farmers? This is Cozy Farm, a channel dedicated to revealing how real agriculture works, where science, technology, and care come together to create food responsibly. Here, we go beyond myths to show the precise systems behind modern livestock production. If you believe farming can be both efficient and ethical, support Cozy Farm with a like, subscribe, and join us for more real stories from farms around the world. When the Muscovy duck first arrived in Vietnam decades ago, few could have imagined it would adapt so perfectly to the country's warm, humid climate. Originally native to the forests and riverbanks of Central and South America, this bird quickly learned to thrive in rice-growing regions, where farmers saw its potential as a hardy, disease-resistant breed. Unlike the noisy domestic duck, the Muscovy is calm, quiet, and remarkably self-sufficient. It can live comfortably in both open fields and shaded pens, consuming a diverse diet of grains, insects, and farm byproducts. Over the years, local farmers began selectively breeding their flocks for faster growth and better meat yield, while agricultural institutes introduced improved imported lines that boosted productivity by nearly 30%. Today, the Muscovy duck has become a symbol of adaptability, blending foreign genetics with local farming wisdom. It stands as proof that with careful breeding and environmental balance, even a tropical forest species can become a pillar of rural livelihoods. If you enjoy discovering how traditional breeds evolve through science and care, don't forget to support Cozy Farm with a quick like and subscribe. It helps us bring more of these real-world stories to you. Every successful Muscovy farm begins with one critical step: selecting the right breeders. Farmers carefully choose parent ducks based on strong health, well-formed bodies, and consistent egg production. Each egg represents not just life, but also the potential for better yields, better growth, and stronger flocks in the future. On most Vietnamese farms, eggs are collected daily, cleaned gently, and stored at around 60 degrees Fahrenheit before incubation. The Muscovy's incubation period lasts about 34 to 35 days, slightly longer than common ducks. During that time, the eggs are turned 3 to 4 times a day to prevent the embryos from sticking to the shell, a simple but crucial routine that greatly increases hatch rates. Modern farms now rely on automatic incubators, where temperature, humidity, and airflow are tightly controlled. Inside, sensors maintain the environment at roughly 37.5 degrees Celsius and 60 to 70% relative humidity, simulating the warmth of a mother's body. With these machines, hatching success can rise from 65% in manual methods to nearly 90%, a difference that determines profitability. Once the ducklings begin to break through their shells, farmers monitor every batch closely. Weak or deformed chicks are removed early, while the strongest are marked for breeding. Each hatch is logged, coded, and tracked, part of a growing system of genetic management that helps smallholders build better, more consistent flocks over time. In the rhythmic hum of an incubator room, where hundreds of eggs pulse gently under warm light, you can see the quiet intersection of tradition and precision, the moment where modern technology meets the timeless instinct of life. The first 3 weeks of a Muscovy duck's life are the most delicate, a time when warmth, light, and protection decide its future. Right after hatching, the ducklings are transferred to brooding houses, where every detail matters. The air temperature must stay between 32 and 34 degrees Celsius, 89 to 93 degrees, gradually lowered by 2 degrees each week, to help them adapt naturally. Soft rice husks or dry straw are spread evenly across the floor to absorb moisture and prevent leg deformities. Incandescent bulbs, usually 75 watts for every 60 to 70 ducklings, stay on for 24 hours during the first week, creating a gentle glow that mimics sunrise. The light not only provides heat, but also encourages feeding and movement, vital for building muscle and bone strength. Clean drinking water is always available in shallow trays to prevent drowning, and automatic feeders distribute small portions of high-protein starter feed, usually 20% protein, fortified with vitamins and probiotics. Farmers watch closely for signs of illness, drooping wings, reduced appetite, or labored breathing, early indicators of bacterial infections or digestive stress. Vaccination is another essential part of this stage. Each duckling is immunized against cholera, E. coli, and common respiratory diseases within the first 2 weeks. It's a routine that may seem repetitive, but in the world of poultry farming, routine is survival. When done right, this stage builds the foundation for everything that follows. Healthy, alert ducklings that grow quickly and evenly, ready to take their next step into the open world beyond the brooder. After 3 weeks, the Muscovy ducklings are ready to move into the grow-out area, a larger, cooler space where they begin to develop muscle, bone, and the signature lean meat that defines this breed. Here, ventilation replaces heat lamps, and natural light becomes their new rhythm. The transition must be smooth. Sudden temperature drops or overcrowding can easily trigger stress or disease outbreaks. Stocking density plays a major role in maintaining flock health. In the early weeks, each square meter can house up to 25 ducklings, but as they grow, farmers gradually reduce this to 6 per square meter. This balance gives the birds enough room to walk, stretch, and forage naturally, crucial behaviors that prevent aggression and leg injuries. The housing design follows a simple but effective principle: cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and dry all year round. Roofs are raised high for airflow, while floors are sloped about 10 degrees to allow easy drainage. Hygiene is a constant priority. Farmers change bedding weekly, disinfect the house twice a week, and ensure that waste is composted away from the pens. With these biosecurity routines, outbreaks of cholera or coccidiosis, once common in traditional systems, have dropped dramatically in modern Muscovy farms. A calm, clean, and well-managed environment doesn't just keep the ducks healthy, it keeps them productive. Each feather, each quiet movement across the barn floor reflects a carefully maintained balance between nature and precision. Feeding the Muscovy duck is both an art and a science. The breed's quiet temperament and slow, deliberate eating habits make it ideal for measured feeding programs, systems that convert every grain of feed into firm, flavorful meat. In the early weeks, ducklings consume starter feed rich in 18 to 20% protein, supporting rapid skeletal and muscle growth. As they mature, the protein level gradually drops to 15 to 16, balanced with carbohydrates from corn, rice bran, and broken grains. Farmers often supplement this with farm byproducts, crushed snails, aquatic plants, or leftover vegetables, turning waste into valuable nutrition. On average, each adult Muscovy consumes around 220 to 250 grams, 0.5 pounds of feed per day. Feed is typically offered twice daily, early morning and late afternoon, when temperatures are cool and ducks are most active. While the species can forage independently, scheduled feeding helps regulate growth and improve feed conversion ratios, often reaching an impressive 1.8 to 2.0 kilograms of feed per kilogram of weight gain. Water management is just as important. Ducks require constant access to clean, shallow water for drinking and cooling. Contaminated water can quickly spread disease, so lines are flushed daily and disinfected twice a week. By combining commercial pellets with natural supplements, Vietnamese farmers have created a feeding system that's both efficient and sustainable, one that respects the duck's natural instincts while delivering consistent economic returns. If you'd like to see more real-world farming systems that turn simple feed into efficient growth, subscribe to Cozy Farm now. Your support helps us continue documenting these stories from the field. As the flock reaches maturity, the focus shifts from growth to reproduction. Muscovy ducks begin laying eggs around 6 to 7 months of age, and each female can produce up to 130 to 150 eggs per year under good management. For farmers, this phase is as much about precision as it is about patience. Eggs are typically collected early in the morning before the ducks begin their daily activities. Each egg is inspected for uniform shape, thick shell, and cleanliness. Small imperfections can mean the difference between a healthy hatchling and a lost batch. Once selected, the eggs are stored in a cool, ventilated space below 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, to preserve viability before incubation. Modern farms have brought technology into this once manual process. Automatic egg turners, digital incubators, and candling scanners now track every egg's development, ensuring stable temperature and humidity throughout the 35-day cycle. Many Vietnamese farms even use RFID microchips or barcode systems to trace egg batches, allowing farmers to identify which parent lines yield the highest success rates. With these advancements, hatchability rates have increased by 15 to 20%, while labor costs and losses from contamination have fallen sharply. In the steady rhythm of collection trays and quiet hum of machines,